What does the mighty Amazon rainforest have to do with this tiny desert? This desert is one of the most significant pieces of land worldwide, and you probably never heard of it. The Amazon rainforest is massive. As the biggest forest in the world, it covers an area of more than 2/3 of the continuous United States and the complete upper portion of the South American continent, spanning into several countries. The Amazon River Basin covers an area of approximately 7 million square kilometers and is seen as the largest freshwater runoff into the ocean, dragging along tons of nutrients from the forest. Nutrients like phosphor and salt are vital for all species living in the forest. And since the forest is home to around 10% of all known species worldwide, lack of those can result in a devastating mass extinction, which would affect all of humanity.
The Amazon has had its worst forest fire.
Massive, deadly wildfire.
It burned more than 14,000 acres.
More than 100 structures are threatened tonight.
Arctic is one of the fastest warming areas.
Plants require phosphor to grow, and in a vast ocean of trees, every little speck of phosphor is either consumed or washed off by rain. Over thousands of years, the natural phosphor in the ground got used up, and without ways to replenish it, the forest would no longer exist. Here, 8,000 kilometers away in Chad lies the Bodelli Depression, an ancient lake bed turned into desert. 50,000 years ago, the area was home to an enormous lake, rivaling the size of the UK. A change in climate led to the desertification of the area and the shrinking of the lake to its current size in the southwest of the country. The receding water exposed the sediments to the sun, and fossilized microorganisms slowly ground down to fine dust, leaving behind a desert rich in phosphor. Every year, desert winds pick up an estimated 182 million tons of dust and deposits from the Sahara Desert. Once in the air, the dust can be transported for thousands of kilometers and settle in faraway places. Some end up in Europe, coloring everything in slight yellow.
As dust from the Sahara accumulated in the air, it cast a shroud over Athens.
But the majority is transported over the Atlantic Ocean, where it falls into the sea. From the 182 million tons of dust picked up, 43 million tons are blown over the Caribbean and the southern US, where sand from Bodelli Depression has been found in Barbados and Miami. 27 million tons of phosphor-rich sediments are deposited over the Amazon rainforest, replenishing the loss from runoff water. Dr. Hongbin Yu, a researcher at NASA, said in an interview, "We know that dust is very important in many ways. It is an essential component of the Earth system. Dust will affect climate, and at the same time climate change will affect dust. First, we have to try to answer two basic questions. How much dust is transported? And what is the relationship between the amount of dust transported and climate indicators?" When you hang out in this park in Milan and the sky turns yellowish, remember that all the surrounding plants receive a free dose of phosphor.